annoying. So, with Christian's quirk being, his quirk is going to be called FNAF, aka FNAF. There's going to be no description to it. So, the two animatronics of my choice are... Shoot. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't think this through, but Golden Freddy, because I fucking love him. Like, actually, no, Shadow Freddy. Shadow Freddy. Shadow. He's basically just gonna be Shadow Freddy, and Shadow Freddy can stand. He's gonna basically be a god tier Shadow Freddy. He's gonna look awesome. He's gonna have a purple Freddy mask, a Shadow Freddy mask, and also for his second animatronic form, he doesn't get one because he's already got Rotting Corpse. All right, well, see you at 12 tomorrow. All right, Caden, bye. Now I'll be right back. You don't care. And for my favorite animatronic of all time, Foxy. So I'm gonna need Foxy. He can be Foxy or Shadow Freddy. He also wears gloves, sweatshirt. Okay, fine. When he turns into a rotting corpse, he has purple. He gets like a deep dark purple. He always wears giant gloves, a hoodie, and the Shadow Freddy mask to hide his rotting, and also his shoes, which he wears boots, so then nothing is seen of him. Okay, look, screw that I said Foxy. He has entered. He can also produce wires from his hands, from his stomach. He has a freaking hole in his stomach. Okay, we're getting off track. He can go to the, oh yeah, just saying, his eyes would permanently be the, thing color. If you don't know some Gacha Life videos, they have that weird mouth where it's like really long, and it's black. He gonna have that. And when he opens his mouth, it's completely black. He has teeth, of course. When it's his turn to walk on the UA entrance exam, he just snaps his fingers. Then 20 robots get destroyed. The judges realize that he just snapped his fingers. all of the robots got destroyed and no one else got a chance. So they'll do the entrance exam tomorrow when they get more robots, but Christian passes instantly. Well, actually, you have to find out who did that. Who has a powerful enough quirk to just destroy them? They look at the security cameras and look at everyone. They look at a mysterious hooded figure with giant gloves, giant boots, pants, and they see them snap the fingers, and once their fingers snapped, everything got destroyed. So they send that person the message, and apparently their name is Christian Afton, because, well, screw it. I'm just gonna give myself the last name Afton. So he's given that name, and they send him it. He goes, oh yeah, I passed. Bakugo, Kirishima and Mina are talking about who was the mysterious figure. So 2 days, for about a week later, they'd head into UA for the first day. That white hooded figure walks in with his white mask, with his Ennard mask. He goes, and sits down. And Kirishima and Mina say, is that him? And Christian sent in a notice letter saying that he cannot take off his mask, so none of the staff tell him to take off his mask. And Aizawa knows the rule. So Ida says, Christian, take off that mask. In a deep voice he says, by law by the rules of the school I don't have to take it off. With Ida kind of frightened, he walks away, going, okay. Christian opens up his wings and releases his halo on the top of his head and floats, flies. People are kind of frightened and shocked and kind of sad and feel bad. Aizawa looks and goes, he's dead? Mr. Aizawa runs to the principal's office, telling them another secret about this kid who is also dead. Christian goes, Bakugo won't shut up about how annoying Christian is, so then he just moves his finger up and Bakugo floats up. He goes, Christian says, shut up, you're annoying, then throws him across the room with just his finger. Bakugo says, Christian says, well, that was easy. Christian just bored. He goes, na na na. So now he says it's time for the entrance exams. Christian just telekinesis yeets the ball across the country, across the world, and reads it back. Everyone, he says, that was across the world. Christian catches it, going, He says, do I pass? He says, When it's time for the speed test, Christian just flies, going 1.13 seconds, which is the fastest time. Christian goes, then it's time for the weight test. He uses wires from his, like, you know what, he has little to no difficulty going, and does it easily. A voice in his head says, Christian, can I come out? Christian says, no, Leonard, you can't come out. While I'm in school, you can come out at home. He says, how am I still rotting with you in me? He says, oh yeah, snap your fingers then, you'll be back. He says, you're constantly angry. When you're less angry, you'll turn back to normal. He says, okay, then he goes, takes a deep breath, and finally becomes normal and pulls off his mask and puts it in his bag. Then pulls off his hood, and he has a black hair now. He puts an eye patch on because there is a bit of rotting around his right eye. So he puts an eye patch over it and goes, and takes off his gloves because there's nothing on him. Then he says, I'll show them my quirk, I guess. No one really knows their quirk, so when they get back to class, Aizawa wants to ask everyone what their quirk is. Christian doesn't want to show off that he has Christian doesn't want to show off that he has a thing that he has in animatronic form, and he also doesn't want to show off that he doesn't want to show off energy. He'll just say that his quirk is wires. So when it's time to introduce themselves, Deku is first. He says, I'm Izuku Midoriya, blah blah blah, and now it's Christian's last turn. Christian says, I'm Christian Afton. Nice to meet you. My quirk is wires. I'd like to show you. Wires come out of his arms, wrapping around Aizawa. Then wires come out of his stomach and his other arm. He goes, Aizawa says, from his stomach? Christian says, you all probably don't. Also, don't complain about some weird. If you guys get hurt, don't complain. Because you have not gone through anything I have. Then walk back to his seat. Christian's about to scratch himself when he goes, oh shoot. As when he goes to scratch when he's going up to scratch his head, his hand instantly starts to hurt, then it falls down and reaches into his stomach, which is a horrible thing, because it goes right through. He goes, uh-oh. He goes, shit. Aizawa goes, what the? Everyone in the class is shocked as his hand literally went way too far in. Where's this? Shit. He says, go to Recovery Girl and get that fixed. Christian says, no, he doesn't say. He says, what the hell? He says, pull up your shirt. Christian says, ew, fuck no. He says, show it to Recovery Girl and I want to know. And she'll tell us your results. Recovery Girl, so when he does this, Christian says in his head, and we're busted. He says, whatever, just do it. I'm gonna say animatronics can talk, alright? Ennard can talk. And he's got a funny voice. And he calls Christian sometimes Eggs Benedict. His name's it. So he calls Christian Eggs. I'm going too much into logic. When he walks into Recovery Girl, he says, Mr. Aizawa wanted you to give me an x-ray. I don't know why. He goes, okay, and gives him an x-ray, and she is shocked at what she sees. She goes and covers her mouth and says, you are going to the principal's office, and sends the result. Well, actually, he says, go back to class. Christian goes, yeah, and heads out. And sits in class, and he says, she'll give the results to the principal. She says, Mr. Aizawa, every teacher in UA, please come to the main office. He says, Christian Afton, Mr. Aizawa, please, and all teachers, please come to the office. Kirsten says, why am I called? Then walks in, and every teacher's already lined up there. When he walks in, he goes, hiya, I'm Christian Afton, why am I here? He says, we got your results back, and why the hell don't you have organs? Christian says, I don't have organs, so I can't eat, so... I can't eat. Fuck. This is why I skip school during lunch. I don't like to see people eat lunch. Because I get jealous, then I might go on a rampage and kill someone because I can't get food. I say, but we did... Recovery Girl says, wait a minute, there's a second x-ray that I also took a second one. And for some reason, there's wires in him. Christian says, but my quirk is wires. He says, you're lying, aren't you? Christian says, am I, or am I not? He says, Shinso. Then Shinso walks in and says, Shinto says, why do you have that x-ray? Ennard tells him in his head, don't answer the question because he can tell you what to do. Christian just ignores Shinso. He goes, He goes, answer me, damn it. Christian says, your quirk is to control people, right? He goes, yeah. Christian says, reverse psychology. You answered my question. Snaps his fingers and Shinto's eyes turn purple. He goes, busted, motherfucker. He says, Glitchtrap! Glitchtrap comes and says, what do you want? Christian says, take him away, now. He says, erase everyone's memory here from ever seeing that x-ray and destroy the x-ray. Aizawa says, wait, no. Always says, Detroit Smash! Wires come and bind All Might's arm as Glitchtrap comes and warps and erases everyone's memories, except for Christian's, of course, and Ennard's. He says, thanks, Glitchtrap. He says, it's Glitchtrap! Christian says, yeah, I'm sorry. He says, where the fuck's Gregory? I'm going too much. There's tons of FNAF characters in this universe, alright? The Afton family lives there, of course. Michael doesn't have Ennard because, of course, he wouldn't. Why would he? Ennard left him. Now, these are completely dumb names that I don't know. One of them, I'll name everyone in the family's name. The first one, I'm going my gotcha logic. Sorry for all this gotcha logic. But, the first one in the family is Chris Afton. Then we have Michael Afton. Then we have Terrence Afton, which is the oldest brother. Then we have Elizabeth Afton, aka Liz or Lizzie. Clara Afton, because I don't know her name, because no one knows her name. And William Afton. And just go by more logic, just to go by more dumb things, Kyoko Afton, Shota Afton, and Izuku Afton. I'm adding so much. And William is a villain. Oh yeah, and let me name all the possessions. Chris Afton possesses Golden Freddy. But he mostly uses like his weird. Michael possesses Nightmare Foxy. Clara, aka Mrs. Afton, possesses Ballora. Elizabeth possesses Circus Baby. Izuku Midoriya possesses someone called Lilbit. Except he changed the colors on Lilbit's face to not be purple and orange. It's white and green. Kyoka possesses Candy the cat. Cindy the cat, actually. Cindy. And I'm gonna say Gregory is an Afton for no reason, I just want to. And Gregory possesses Montgomery. He possesses Glamrock Freddy. Not gonna lie, I can't wait for Security Breach. When he gets in, he says Tadema, him, Midoriya, Kyoka, and Michael, who's in a different class than him, who's in 1B, says Tadema. Clara says, oh, you guys are home. Christian says, we live eternally. Then William runs out saying, all stays well. Then they all walk. Then everyone goes, in the Afton family. Then they all turn into their animatronic forms with Ennard coming out, and then they all go, all this. Michael yells, Ennard. Christian says, oh, Ennard, you weren't supposed to come out, you dumb spaghetti. He goes, I'm sorry. He says, you kidding me? Christian says, I don't care. He killed you. I don't care if he killed you. I died from. Actually, what did I die from? He goes, Michael says, what did you die from? Christian says, oh yeah, coronavirus. He says, I died by, thanks, Father, for inventing Spring Bonnie, who freaking. Okay, I'm kidding. He died by the scooper. Christian says, I died by the frickin' scooper. As well, I'm Eggs Benedict 2.0. They both say, Eggs Benedict. Then everyone heads to their rooms. Christian, Izuku, Kyoko, Michael, Elizabeth, and Chris are all in the room going, "To the sanity of your mother." Since you've been gone, now need a ponder of your mother, to the sanity of your mother. Okay, whatever. I'm getting annoyed. Mr. Aizawa also comes and wipes his head, so then the purple streak comes back. Shota Aizawa is William Afton's brother. Kristen says, "Glitch trap!" He says, "You called me my normal name." Kristen says, "I did." Glitch rat! William says, "Glitch rat!" They just have a normal life. Like, this is just fun. Shota. Kristen says, "Oh yeah, let me go back to those." So, Christian possesses Shadow Freddy and has entered inside of him. Michael doesn't possess anyone, he's just a rotting corpse. Chris possesses Golden Freddy, aka Fredbear, and also has Nightmare Fredbear and Nightmare and plushies. Christian has a Lefty plushie. Terrence Afton possesses Nightmare Foxy. And that's it for now. I don't know why I did that.